Yeah, where the ops, I ain't ducking smoke. Kick it off, no, we tryna score. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I send them home. Hail Mary, I send them long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on them. Gotta pull in they camera phones. H-time, throw the city up. I finna pick the play off like it's Xavier. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing at the Lamborghini. We just barely getting started. Ay, catch a play, I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard me. You don't know nobody.
No problem. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
What's the one I have if you ain't gon' use? She watch my games and play my music. I'm stuck in the game. I pray on lose. He changing my neck, keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems 'cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win 'cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner when got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold. I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
It's that ground breaking. When I pull up, leave the ground shaking. Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow, they be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something, it's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time, my stomach growling. I ain't gon' pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita play, I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter break.
Mr. P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners, GMF, good money. New whip, 200, soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, 'cause I've been in my bag, speeding off in the Jag. Yeah.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, 'cause it's on this old train line.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing to start here is Tua. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. 3rd and 2.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 4.
Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here's Watson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's Watson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will indeed snap it to Watson. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. In motion, Hill. H.A. now up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down, here's H.A. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Albert Okuwobi on the intended target, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Browns.
Watson now to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Watson looks to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the... get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Tua going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the 1st half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10. Chubb on the counter. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Throwing to start the drive. Stein, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And that flag accepted.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll pitch it out to A-Chain. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Tua going to try and go quickly here. On 2nd down, Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now run by H.A. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. H.A. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 4-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete with a penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable. Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuegbunam. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. And down to the 36-yard line here. And quickly they get to the line. Right back to A-Chain on second down. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Watson is going to move him around. To throw on second is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. That is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Complete to Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A give up the middle to H.A. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Stein. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stein. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins. In great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They toss it left side to Chubb. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
This is A-Chain. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here's A-Chain. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A-Chain here, they stay on the ground. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon A-Chain, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's H.A. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Tua. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
A run now from A-Chain. And he's got it down to the 28. 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 5.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 62 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Browns 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
on top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping